Once upon a time, in a village deep in the heart of Nigeria, there lived a man named Osuofia. He was known far and wide for his wisdom and strength, but he harbored a dark secret that weighed heavily on his soul. Osuofia had four beautiful daughters, Ada, Ebele, Ifoma, and Amara. Though he loved them dearly, his love took a twisted form that brought sorrow to his household. Kindly like this video and subscribe to the channel. It will help us and it will encourage us a lot for you to be part of our journey. Now, let's dive into the dark secret of Osuofia. Each night, Osuofia would call one of his daughters to his room, starting with Ada, then Ebele and Ifoma. They were bound by fear and tradition, unable to defy their father. But when it came to Amara, the youngest and the most spirited, she refused his advances. Amara is a brave and resolute child. She refused to concede to her father's evil desires, and so she fled home, seeking refuge in the nearby forest. Amara ran through the dense forest, her heart pounding with fear and determination. She sought out the wise old woman who lived in the forest edge, a woman known for her mystical powers and kind heart. The old woman took Amara in, offering her protection and guidance. She became the mother she had lost. Amara felt at peace with this strange old woman. She thought about her sisters and wondered why they all preferred to be molested by their father constantly. She wondered if they were under any form of spell. In this worried state of mind, she fell into a deep sleep. When Osuofia discovered Amara's escape, his rage knew no bounds. He refused all suitors who came to marry his other daughters, claiming ownership over them. His daughters, trapped in their father's grip, watched helplessly as their lives passed by without hope of freedom or happiness. They wondered if there was any hope for them. Osuofia was raged and went in search for Amara. His search led him into the same forest where she had sought refuge, but he never knew that she was in the forest. So on that fateful day, he encountered a mysterious woman named Nzinga. Nzinga was no ordinary woman. She possessed powers beyond the understanding of mortal men. She saw the darkness in Osuofia's heart, but also the potential for redemption. And so she decided to make herself young and approachable. Nzinga and Osuofia grew close, and eventually he asked for her hand in marriage. Nzinga agreed, but with her own intentions in mind. She moved into Osuofia's home and was introduced to his daughters as their stepmother. Nzinga's kind and gentle nature quickly won over the daughters, who saw her as a beacon of hope. Nzinga, with her magical abilities, began to subtly influence Osuofia. She used her power to soften his heart and open his eyes to the suffering he had caused his daughters. Slowly, Osuofia began to change. Though the process was not easy, but under Nzinga's influence, Osuofia finally allowed suitors to visit again. Ada, Ebele, and Ifoma found themselves courted by kind and noble men, and soon they were married off to men who cherished them. Amara, still in hiding, heard of this change and wondered if she could return home. Kindly like this video and subscribe to the channel. It will encourage us a lot for you to be part of our journey. Despite the positive changes, Osuofia fell ill. His illness was severe, and as he lay on his deathbed, he reflected on his past misdeeds. He thought about his daughters who ran away because of his action. However, fate has something else in store for him. As he raised himself to sit, he saw two females walking towards his direction. One was his wife, Nzinga, and the other was that of a young woman. He wondered who she was, and just like lightning, as the figure drew closer, he shouted, "Amara!" With a warm grin on his face, he embraced his daughter, tears in his eyes. Nzinga stood by his side. He sought forgiveness from his daughters. They forgave him, understanding that the magic of the stepmother has brought them the freedom they now enjoyed. Osuofia passed away, but his daughters continued to live fulfilling lives. They honored Nzinga, who stayed with them as their loving mother and guardian. Her magic had not only transformed Nkem, known as Osuofia, but has also left a lasting impact on the entire village, bringing peace and harmony. The end. If you enjoyed this video, kindly subscribe.